Guys, what is happening with space? I mean, the mission was a failure, not a success, not a fatal failure, but it was a failure. Then the chairman of the board selling shares, and now the original biggest investors also have the option to sell a lot of shares. So the question is that we answer in this video: do we buy now or do we sell now?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
So let's directly start into it after you smash the subscribe button and the like, obviously. Thank you very much for that, and make sure to ring the bell also so you don't miss any content here on this channel that comes daily. Now, Shamas is the first breaking story. I mean, obviously we had the failure of the flight, but we talked about that already. I mean, everyone knows it already. So obviously this gave the stock a little bit of a downturn. However, now just a couple of days ago, Shamas declared on Twitter at the same time with the SSE with a filling that he is selling 3.8 million shares. And first, you have obviously this feeling, hey, what's going on behind the scenes, okay? Because he obviously knows more than us, but obviously if he would be acting on something and then, just saying what he said on Twitter, on Twitter he said, he's still committed and excited of the future of space. And, if on the other side there's something wrong, there would be a big trouble with the SEC. So therefore, I'm believing what he's saying on Twitter, that he actually using these funds to finalize some other projects. And just a couple of hours later, he actually showed us for what these funds will be used, which is, for example, for his new IPO-B open door, which is quite interesting. However, this is normal money management, okay? Just remember, guys, he invested $100 million at the $10 IPO price. So he more than doubled his money already. So if we pull out $95 million, he still have more than $150 million inside Virgin Galactic, and this is a huge commitment, okay? It's not like he's left with like $20,000 inside this company. He's really committed to that. And this guy is very smart, and I'm still believing in him. I'm still believing that he's a very great choice for Virgin Galactic as the best chairman that could be selected for this position. Now, I want to make sure that you understand now the second point. The second point is also an SEC filing that is actually, was just released on Thursday after the market closed, that more than 100 million shares can be sold by Shamas, by the Virgin Investment Group, by Boeing Investment Group, by Abar Space, and I think by Social Capital Hedge Fund. So all of those main big investors of Virgin Galactic are able to sell now 100 and more million shares of Virgin Galactic. This is a huge amount, guys, and I want to remind you that this will definitely bring, a short-term volatility for the stock, okay? Because if so much can be sold, it doesn't have to be sold, it's just the option to be sold and the information that those investors could selling that much shares. Now, this could have two reasons. First of all, they somehow agreed on, hey, we want to sell this kind of shares, so we informing everyone. And on the other side, it could be just the option, because maybe there's some contracts in between those parties that, for example, if Abar Space invested very early into the company, they have like a threshold where they need to hold the shares for a couple of years until they can sell them, and maybe now it's time, so the public gets informed that they can sell it now. So there's many options out there. We never know in huge details because these contracts are not public of the original investors of Virgin Galactic, as Virgin Galactic is already more than a decade old. So it was a private company first, then brought to the public market. So it's very interesting, the mechanism that's going on. But the more important part is what I'm doing, or what you can do, and obviously there's two options. Either you buy more and buying the dip, right? Or you are catching the falling knife, or on the other side, you are selling, but maybe you're selling low, because the stock can maybe go, very, very high in the next couple of months, and you are so sad because you sold at 23, for example, right? When the stock will be at 50 or 75. So there's a couple of things that play in order right now. So first of all, you have a lot of negativity out there that's saying, no, they will never do it. What they are doing, they are selling, they are leaving the sinking boat. And, there's two things that matters in this perspective, right? First, I think it's emotions. A lot of emotions coming into play of investors, specifically retail investors, that on the second point also have lack of experience. Guys, I'm already so long on the stock market. I started like as a child, okay? Still not an adult life. And I started and, I learned so much about business, about what the company is doing, what the investors are doing, what the shareholders are doing, what the company is doing, stock technical wise. And therefore, it's super interesting to see that so many people get so directly shocked because, there's a capital raise, there's some selling of, the shareholders. There can be 1,000 reasons why a shareholder is selling. He needs the money for other investments. He thinks the company will not succeed, or the stock will go down, or maybe he thinks it's overvalued, or he needs the money for the private funds. Even when he don't want to sell at all, he needed to settle something private or buy a house for his family or. But there's a nice quote by Peter Lynch, who was one of the most successful stock investors ever, and he said, shareholders can sell for many thousands reasons, but they are buying for one reason, that they think that the stock will be more worth in the future. And that's why I'm not panicking at all. First of all, panic is super bad because it makes you irrational decisions. Second, I have the experience that I want to give it to you, that you learn and be more calm. I have a Discord chat where, we talk about these things. I share my opinion there immediately. We have like a Virgin Galactic channel there where we talk 24 hours about Virgin Galactic. Specifically in this volatile times, is a great place to be. And if you want to join, click the join button below all my videos and live streams and join our crazy great value. I don't think there's more value than those few bucks that you spend monthly on this membership than anything else, okay? So press the join button below all the videos and then select Real Wolf or higher to become part of the Discord chat. You will get the link by clicking the community button, and then you will see as member the link to the Discord. Now, finally, I would like to say that, I'm not selling. Okay, there's still the fundamentalist story. Okay, there's not like Shamas coming out and saying, I'm thinking that, it changed something in our story. It stays volatile exactly like I expected it, and I'm in for this volatility because I know the volatility can go very bad against me, but also very good, right? I mean, in January, February, we were like super happy. And then we were like super sad, and then again we were super happy, and you see the comments up and down and thank you, and now no, the company will never make it. So it's always the same, guys. And in the end of the day, looking like 5 years from now, I will be laughing with maybe just a few of you guys, okay? Because just a few of you will have the patience and the logical thinking and the trust in such a great company to stay for the long term, and then seeing that this company had really moat, this company worked really hard, and because of their success, the stock price followed obviously to a multiple and make us all very wealthy. This would be my personal high conviction, most probable event and outcome for this investment. I'm super committed, and I'm buying stocks every month. So SPACE is on the top, on the very top of my purchase list, and I'm super happy that so many people can share with me this experience. Up and down, we are all in, And I mean, obviously, you know, all committed, not, you know, all our life savings in one stock. That would be a little bit crazy, you know, specifically when you don't know what you're doing. All right, so let's talk about this in the next couple of vlogs as well. I'm super happy that so many are here in this community joining us. And don't forget, always think long term, so you are not affected by this short-term volatility.